Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Drew, and today we're putting on some new tires. So, I actually have two new tires. I have one right here, and I actually have the new one already on the front of this. I was a little impatient and put the front one on. They're both Kenda K-Rad tires, not sponsored yet. Hey Kenda. But I'm gonna put on new one in the back. This one takes a little bit longer, and whatever brand tires these were absolutely horrible. Play the clips of the slipping tires. Anyway, these tires aren't that great. They're rubbed off quite a bit, whatnot. So I'm gonna go put the new one on. So first thing you do with this bike is that you have to release the chain tensioner, which is hidden in the axle or in the frame. It's like a 2.5mm Allen key, and it's a pain in the butt to get at times, but it keeps the chain tensioned. I don't necessarily love this design just because, one, in order to keep your chain tensioned, you have to make it so that the wheelbase is a lot longer. And also, it seems to be a little loud and creaky and whatnot. I've had to grease the living daylights out of all this stuff back here, which isn't necessarily great. It collects a lot more dust. Then it's a 5mm Allen key to release the axle bolts and whatnot. Boom, like that. And so, get the tires off the wheels off the bike. Just have to undo the inner tube. I have done a video about this in the past, making or changing tires. So this isn't really a tutorial. Just making content because I'm injured right now with a hip injury. I'm not allowed to ride or do any physical activity, so quite sad, but that's what I have to do right now. Also, on trials bikes, like dirt jump bikes, they do have Schrader valves, which is different than normal mountain bikes, because normal mountain bikes tend to have Presta valves. Tubeless. I'm not going to be setting this up tubeless just because I don't have the supplies to do so, and I don't really think I need it. These tires are already pretty light. So that is the 24-inch rear wheel. Don't roll. Please don't roll. Don't roll. So these are the old tires. And they're not the greatest. Very old, dry rotted on the sides. I haven't even heard of Fige. Is that it? I don't know. Not the greatest. So I'll do something with that. I mean, if you want it, comment in the comments below. I'll give it to you. Then Kenda K-Rads. I've bought Kenda tires before. Never been disappointed with their stuff. Stuff's pretty good. Again, Kenda. I want your sponsorship. Actually, I have a thing with WTB right now, but kinda. But anyway, yeah, I've bought Kenda tires for my old BMX bike, old BMX bike. Ended up putting on my girlfriend's BMX bike, and yeah, I have Kenda tires on my unicycle, so not too much to complain about it. Also, I'm not sure if there's a right or wrong direction to put this on. On the front tire, I just put it on. I don't know, I just guessed. It doesn't look like there's a direction. Normally there's arrows on the tire, but I didn't see any, so I just guessed. A pro move to do is lining the logo of the tire with the valve, just so you know if you get a puncture where it might be. This is actually pretty light for a wheel. Found the hole and stick it on. And I don't have my compressor out here, so I'm gonna have to go and get that. Sorry, my neighbor's mowing. These are actually a pretty loose fit for a tire. Not the greatest, but yeah, I guess now I just have to go fill them up.
1 hour later.
We're back on the deck, just putting the valve cap on it. And so, if your tires are directional, you should have made sure that they went on the right way. This is fine. So, put the caps over. Like that, and get the tensioner in place. Oh, actually, make sure you put the chain back on right way. Such. Watch the chain closely as I spin it. It gets a bit tighter the farther up it goes. Such. And don't do it all the way, because you still have to move this side out a bit more so the tire is straight in the bike. Doesn't have to be perfect, but close enough where you're not, when you think you're going straight, you're trying to. Pretty good. You don't want the chain too tight, and then just crank down on these pretty hard. Not too tight that they strip out, but pretty tight. And then take this again and tighten the axle dropouts to make sure they're in all the way so the wheel does not get pushed back with the chain. Yeah, that's how you put a tire on one of these bikes. Alright everyone, that's gonna be the end of the video. Sorry it's not the normal riding video or more interesting content. I am currently, like I said, injured. Hopefully I'll be back on the bike for next week's video. And speaking of videos, if you guys have any recommendations for things I should do, please drop them in the comments below. Always interested to see what you guys want to see and whatnot. So thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.